Hey, Alan, welcome to the season of Thanksgiving. It is November, and I am taking some special time to say thank you and share gratitude with others in hopes that good news and gratitude and giving thanks will become as viral as fear seems to be during these times. The hope is, at least of what I'm going to follow, is that throughout the month of November, I'm going to give thanks to um, other people, particularly people who don't always get thanks. Thank myself and believe it when people thank me for times when I have done good things and work on believing it all the way and uh, give thanks to the things that are bigger than us, sacred and beyond. First thing I want to give thanks to today is a big thank you to all of the Patreons and people who have been providing support, folk who have been subscribing to social media in this whole new world that we live in, where people can kind of give a thumbs up and support. In the month of November, I've heard that Facebook is giving out free stars to people, and people can plug in stars if they would like. I don't pretend to entirely know what stars are, but thanks for them. Um, so thank you for everyone who is a part of all of this work, and particularly grateful for those who uh, have been patrons and subscribers because they give me feedback about stuff that they'd like to see and have happen. Second thing I'm really thankful for this morning is Trans Joy. It's Trans Appreciation Month, you guys. So share your love and appreciation for trans folk, particularly because right now there's a whole bunch of people who are drumming up fear and concern. And likely this will continue through the presidential election. It's a great time to say thank you and to share trans joy with folk in the world. I have particular thanks for folk like Kate Bornstein, who were performing and displaying that transness is a loving way to be all the way back in the 60s and in ACT UP times. I'm thankful for Jenny Alexander Allen, who is in seminary right now and is stirring up the winds and encouraging trans joy. Xander Kegg, who's someone I've worked with for quite some time. I also am stirred up. I don't know about you. I'm stirred up with thankfulness for all the people who participated in Halloween. There's something about little kids in cute little costumes that kind of stirs your heart. I think it's amazing that like complete strangers will decorate their house and hand out candy to kids. And I have so much thankfulness that people want to kind of create this magical experience for young people. So hooray and thanks for that. I have thankfulness for folk like medical examiners' offices and coroners, people who don't normally get thanked, anyone who's caring for people after grief and loss, like the victim advocates in the DA's office and chaplains, particularly those who work in hospice situations. And I'm very thankful today for everyone who is seeking to put good vibes out into the world. One thing I've noticed in my life is that when I go through something hard or when it feels hard to be hopeful, that when people like send me a card or say thank you for a thing, and it particularly when it reminds me of a part of my life that I forgot I had done really important work for people, and people come kind of out of nowhere to say thank you, it can change your whole day, can change my whole week, can change a whole month for people. And so I want to encourage you, if you're a card writer, to send cards. If you're someone who sends tweets, to thank the people in your world and in your life. And if you are someone who has a spiritual practice, to thank the things that are bigger than us. Every day when I drive my kids to school, there's this hill in San Francisco that we drive over. And as soon as you drive over this hill, you can see the whole bay. And so every single morning, my kids and I will say, "Thank you, Bay, for being so beautiful today." And then, of course, they like to just add a bunch of rhymes that end with A at the end. But what I think is a beautiful gift about that is this idea that you can thank things. So there are some times when I just look at a bunch of flowers and say, thank you so much for being beautiful, right? Thank the nature that is around you. I've been thanking the aurora borealis lately. If you haven't seen any of the pictures of that, the world has been putting on a show for us even while we sleep. Say thank you to the people who matter. This is a great time to connect with folk. Say thank you to the people who never get thanked. Like, I don't know, the people who clean streets and unclog toilets and things like that. It's a great time to practice saying those words of appreciation out loud, especially if you're wanting them to kind of come back to you 100-fold, as they would say. I also love to give thanks for ways that like poetry has words for the world that are like inspiring beyond what I could come up with my own brain, or pieces of artwork. So you can display your gratitude or thankfulness through those. There are a lovely bunch of psalms in the middle of the Bible for those who don't know how to craft words of thankfulness for things that are bigger than you, that come from lots of different traditions. Rumi has really great poems. Hafiz has really great poems if you're from interfaith perspectives of just like saying thank you for the everything that is big and beyond and out there in the world. And so you might not be someone who is internally joyful, but saying thank you can really change someone's day. And in these weird times where it's hard to find hope and happiness, and particularly as we start to enter these seasons where there's a lot of like TV shows about how happy you're supposed to be at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and people start to feel down, practicing saying thank you to the people around us can truly, truly save lives during this time. So, thank you, Mackenzie, for thanking me. You're the best. But also, thank you all for listening, for paying attention, and for making it this far in a video. I'll see you next week with some more thankfulness stuff. And also I'll be posting some short videos with some thankfulness. And yeah, thanks again. Take care.